here on Yonge Street in the Linden Park neighborhood with Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hi.
At Carbon. And one of my first questions that I have for you today, as we get to know Alex and the story of Carbon a little bit better, is you have, from my understanding, been on Yonge Street for how many years now?
It was 10 in June, so we're approaching 11 actually.
A decade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. So, but you moved around on Yonge Street.
This is actually, we've always been on this block, but this is our third location on this block. So we started out, I'll give you a little bit of history of the store. So 11 years ago, almost 11 years ago, I opened a men's only store, and it was at 2581 Yonge Street, which is just about 10 doors down. And I think we were open for about 6 months, and I was on the brink of bankruptcy, like it just wasn't working out. And so Sharon and I were together at the time. We'd been dating for a little while, and I asked her to come on board and introduce women's clothing. So we stayed there for 2 years after that, and we had a very bad experience with our landlord and so on and so forth. Anyway, the building sold, they wanted us out, and so we moved to 2591, which is 3 doors over. We were there for another 2 years and just literally outgrew the space. So
it's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing. So a year and a half ago in August we opened here. So this space is about 1,400 square feet versus 700 that we had before.
Oh wow, we doubled.
Yeah, and we gutted the place entirely, and it really allowed us to expand our breadth of products and even got deeper into other categories and things like that. So we've been here for a while, but we're growing with the block.
But clearly you chose to stay on Yonge Street within the block. So is it clientele or your neighbors? What are your neighbors like here?
You know what, it's a mixture of a lot of things. Our clientele is absolutely lovely, and it's separated into a few different groups. So there's the clientele that live, in Linden Park, just west of Yonge Street. There's also the Blythewood community that lives there. Okay. They're the walkers. They come in on the weekends. They're very nice, and they're very loyal. We also pull a lot of our customers from Avenue and Lawrence, Bathurst and Lawrence, Armour Heights, places, Forest Hill, Upper and Lower Village. So we have different groups of clients, but we really like this area because it's central and there's a lot for people to do. So as opposed to being a destination where somebody just comes to your store, it can get a little cumbersome for people. But here, they can come, they can go to Starbucks, they run an errand at Sporting Life, they go to Clubonico, and they pop in here. So it becomes a destination for people to spend time. Yeah.
Okay, so they can find you, what's the exact address here?
So the address here is 2599 Yonge Street, and so we have 2 other locations. One's in Rosedale, one is up in Richmond Hill, but you can find all the information on our website,
and that
which is carbonfashion.ca.
Awesome,
yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.